Everyone wants their vacation to be perfect, and the way to get it to be perfect is to plan your trip. And we're going to tell you exactly how to do that.
There are so many things that can go wrong on vacation, so planning your trip makes it much safer and actually lets you enjoy your vacation. For planning your perfect trip, we recommend making a Google spreadsheet, and in this video, I'll tell you exactly how to do it step by step. But first, I just wanted to tell you about one trip that we took a couple years ago. Paulina was 7 months pregnant with Benjamin, and our first son, Philip, was only 10 months old, and we went on a trip around the world.
We went to Dubai, Singapore, Bali, and Japan. And in those 4 countries that we visited, I think we did 54 travel hours.
Yeah, we spent over 50 hours in the air. We visited 4 countries. We took 6 flights. We went to many places. And guess what? Everything went perfectly.
Smoothly. And it was because of a major thing called a Google spreadsheet.
Yes, we created the magical Google spreadsheet that included every aspect of our trip, and there are so many things that your trip consists of. For example, transportation to the airport.
Yeah, your flight information, hotel information.
All your excursions, restaurant reservations,
Rentals.
car rental reservations. It lets you calculate the cost of the trip and the travel time between places. So let's go to my computer and I will show you exactly how to create the Google spreadsheet. So all you English majors and political science majors probably would rather use Google Docs versus Google Sheets. And that's perfectly fine. You can just start a new document and basically start typing up the lists. And you can add all the information, phone numbers, company name, and pretty much everything that you need. But then you're going to have probably 2 or 3 pages of that stuff, so this is why I prefer to use Google Sheets, something that I usually use whenever we plan vacation. I just use this one and kind of tweak it, add stuff, remove stuff, depending on what we need. So just to go over this real quickly, this will be a 9-day trip and we're leaving on July 20th. I divided these cells to morning, day, and night. If you want more rows, that's fine too. And we have all these columns. So the first column will be our flight information, then the record locator for the flight, how much we paid for it, how long the flight's gonna take, where are we staying, what city or what country, what hotel, what rate we paid, what activity we have scheduled for the day, how much that activity costs, dinings, our restaurant reservations, how much do we think the bill is, or we can fill it out as we go just to get the full amount of our cost of our trip, and additional notes. We're gonna start with our flight. So let's say we're flying from Chicago to Dubai and it's going to be flight 1234 at 6 p.m. and we paid for that flight round trip, let's say $2,000. From Friday to Saturday we'll be in the air, and then we arrive the next morning in Dubai and we will be staying in the hotel Jumeirah, and our rate, let's say, is $1,500. What activities do we have planned for that day? So let's say for Saturday we're going to do camel rides and they're going to cost us $150. And we're going to a restaurant called, I don't know, ABC Cafe at 5 p.m. And we made reservation with Joe, and their phone number is 123-456-789. So if you give this sheet to your family member and it's Saturday 5 p.m. and they cannot get a hold of you because some kind of a emergency, they can look at the sheet and they're like, oh, they're at ABC Cafe in Dubai. They have the phone number, they can call it and ask Joe, hey, is my friend this and that sitting in your cafe eating right now? So we can fill out our activities and all that stuff. So whatever you need, you can just change all the columns, you can change all the rows, you can add all the information that's really important to you. If you're going on a road trip, you can actually add the mileage so that you can know what day, how long you have to drive. And then we have our cost for the airfare, we have our duration of all flights during our trip, how much our hotels are, how much our activities are. We can add how much the food's gonna cost. So let's say it is already Saturday, we went to ABC Cafe, we spent $250. So if we want to know how much our trip will cost in total, then we're going to here to the total, and we're going to use the sum function, and we will add this cell, the hotels, the activities, and the food. And look, right now we're at $6,500. And having this type of spreadsheet lets you prepare physically and mentally, because if you see that tomorrow morning we have a 6 a.m. excursion, we're climbing a volcano, you know that the day before you're not gonna go out and get drunk. You're gonna go to bed early so that you're rested and you're on time for excursion. So I hope this is helpful to you. Let me know in the comments if you guys plan your trip or is it more spontaneous? If you use a spreadsheet or do you prefer just to make a list? Because some people say this is a little crazy, that it's too much planning. But I think it's a great safety feature, especially when you travel with children. You really don't want any speed bumps. You really don't want any surprises.
Okay, now once your Google spreadsheet is ready, you can update it in real time and share it with your friends and family.
And it's a great safety feature.
Yeah, it can be accessed from your phone, your computers.
Just in case you don't have internet access on your trip, so it's a good idea to take a screenshot of your spreadsheet and always keep it in your phone.
And of course, it's always recommended to take a paper copy, make a couple copies so that you can keep it in your rental car when you are traveling. All right, now that you know the details about planning a trip, let's show you how much, really, an all-inclusive trip costs.
So in our next video, we'll be talking about money and the real cost to your vacation. You might be surprised.